I'm Francis Pedragoza of 11 STEM B2. So I know that some of you are wondering kung para saan nga ba itong video na to. And later on, malalaman nyo rin kung ano ba yung gusto kong ipahatid sa inyo through this video. So, let's start. Since we are now experiencing the new normal as well as the new education system because of this pandemic, our teacher face a lot of struggles and difficulties too related with their job because this is not the way of teaching na preferred nila. They are not prepared for this pandemic to come, and even if it's hard for them to adjust just like us, they have no choice but to do their job, which is to spread and share their knowledge to each student. Based on my observation kasi, madaming parents yung nagsasabi na kung ano-ano na lang daw yung pinapagawa ng mga teachers ngayon. Yung iba naman nasabi yung tinuturo ng mga teachers hindi na related sa klase, which is wrong. Come to think of it guys, we are now in the new normal wherein yung pagpasok natin, it's either modular or through Ghost or GSAT online session. So what does it imply or what do I mean with that? So what I am trying to say is, alam natin, we are aware na nahihirapan yung mga students dito. We're definitely on that. Pero kung nahihirapan tayo na maghihintay at makikinig lang naman sa ituturo ng teacher, what more pa yung mismong teacher na siya nag-iisip ng ituturo. Kung face-to-face nga nahihirapan silang ipaintindi yung lessons sa students, gaano pa kahirap yung sa online session, diba? And it's not true na nagbibigay sila ng activities which is not related to the lesson. It's just that they are giving those kinds of activities for us to know the importance of connection between two things. Kung paano natin magagawang i-connect yung isang bagay with our lesson ngayong panahon ng pandemic. Speaking of connection, our teacher gave us an assigned project, and through this project, I hope that I could connect and share my knowledge to each of you out there. Lalo na para sa mga students na pinagpaplanuhang kumuha ng STEM strands sa mga susunod na taon. We're assigned to make a video tutorial wherein we have to choose between those lessons under limits, and yung napili ko is yung limit loss. But before we proceed, let's just have some discussion or heart-to-heart talk about basic calculus. So para sa hindi po nakakaalam, ang limits ay under basic calculus. So whenever you hear the basic calculus or the word basic calculus, what comes into your mind? Ako kasi, to be honest, ang unang pumapasok sa isipan ko, every time naririnig ko ang basic calculus, ay tanong. Katulad na lamang ng kung gaano ba ka-basic ang basic calculus. Some of you, lalo na yung mga bata pa na hindi pa familiar with that subject, once they've heard that word, may excite sila, matutuwa. So, paano kaya kung pakitaan kayo ng ganitong example? So, basic, right? Kidding aside. By the way, are you familiar with basic arithmetic? How about basic algebra and basic trigonometry? So, bakit ko nga ba sinasabi to gayong we're talking about basic calculus? Simple lang. Because calculus is defined as a combination of basic mathematics. So, ganun pala. Oops. Calculus came from the Latin word calx, meaning small stones. I see. So, who are they? They are the first two mathematicians who studied calculus. Oh, I think that's enough. It seems like it's already time to proceed with our main lesson. Paano nga ba natin maipapaliwanag or mabibigyan ng definition ng limit loss? So, naka-add sa limit loss that the limit of a constant times a function is equal to the constant times the limit of the function. Pangalawa, nakasaad din sa limit of loss or sa limit loss that the limit of a product is equal to the product of the limits. Pangatlo, nakasaad dito that the limits of a quotient is equal to the quotients of the limits. And sinasabi din dito that the limit of the linear function is equal to the number x is approaching. So, paano natin maiintindihan yon? Para lalo nyong maintindihan, bibigyan ko kayo ng tatlong example. So, sa tatlong example na to, I hope na maunawaan nyo kung ano yung topic ko, and I hope na makatulong sa inyo. So, ang algebraic manipulation given natin is limit of 2x minus 4. So, yun yung pinaka-original limits. The first thing that we should do is to apply difference rule. So, taghihiwalayin natin yung given by the use of the close and open and close parentheses. So, magiging siyang ganito. Limit of 2x minus limit of 4 if x approaches to 3. So, next na step na gagawin natin is to apply constant rule. So, ganito naman yung kalalabasan niya. Limit of 2x minus 4. Pinagsama na natin siya at inalis yung parenthesis. The next step na gagawin is to apply the constant multiple rule. So, dito sa step na to, rambolin na natin yung given. Which is, paglilipatin natin yung 2, mapupunta siya sa unahan, and yung limit of x sa gitna, then minus 4. So, ang next na step is to apply the identity rule. 2 times 3 minus 4. So, paano naging 3 yung limit of x? So, since nasa given siya na limit of x or x is approaches to 3. So, magiging limit of x is equals to 3. So, ang pinaka-arithmetic natin dyan or ang pinaka-final answer is 2 kasi 2 times 3 equals 6 minus 4 equals 2. So, let's proceed now to the example number 2. So, ang given natin ngayon sa example number 2 is limit of 5x plus 3 if x approaches to 2. So, bali ganun lang ulit yung gagawin natin pero magkaiba na to kasi kanina ang pinag-minus natin, ngayon naman pagpa-plusin natin. So, additional naman yung gagamitin natin ngayon. So, pero ganun pa rin naman yung step niya. Una, paghihiwalayin natin yung given which is yung limit of 5x plus 3. So, by the use of the open and close parentheses like this. So, yan, ganyan yung magiging yung magiging formation ng given natin ngayon. Limit of 5x plus limit of 3 if x approaches to 2. So, the next one is pag-aalisin na natin yung parenthesis niya and pagsasamahin ulit natin yung given. So, katulad lang nung nauna, limit of 5x plus 3 if x approaches to 2. So, medyo bibilisan na natin ngayon kasi masyadong mahaba na yung video. So, next is pagbabaguhin or pag-iibahin na ulit natin ng tayo yung given. So, yung 5, mapapunta na siya sa unahan and pagsasamahin natin yung limit of x sa isang parenthesis plus 3 if x approaches to 2. So, ngayon, ang kalalabasan niyan is 5 times 2 plus 3. So, 5 times 2 equals 10 plus 3 equals 13. So, we have our final answer, which is 13. And I hope you get it kahit na napakabilis ng papaliwanag ko. So, ngayon naman, it's our last example for this video. So, the given is limit of 3x plus 1 if x approaches to 5. So, gagayahin or susundan lang natin yung ginawa natin kanina sa dalawang example na nauna. So, limit of 3x plus limit of 1 if x approaches to 5. So, next, limit of 3x plus 1 kasi pinagsama na nga natin ulit yung given. X is approaches to 5. So, ganun pa rin. Sa step number 3, rumble na. So, pwede nyo naman gamitin yung description na sinasabi ko, which is yung rumble, ganyan pagpapalitin, para mas madali yung maunawaan. So, 3 times the limit of x plus 1 if x approaches to 5. So, next step, substitution na tayo dun sa limit of x. So, 3 times 5 kasi nga yung x is approaches to 5. So, substitute natin yung x sa 5 plus 1. So, sagot natin ng ngayon is 16. Bakit 16? 3 times 5 equals 15 plus 1 equals 16. Tatapos yung video natin for today, and I hope na may natutunan kayo sa video na to and nakapulutan nyo ito ng magandang aral, pati na rin sa huwag basta-basta magbibitaw ng mga salita tungkol sa mga teachers ngayong panahon ng pandemic, kasi ngayon sila yung higit na nahihirapan sa pagtuturo at hindi tayo. Although nahihirapan din naman tayo sa pag-a-adapt ng mga bagong knowledge na itinuturo nila, mas higit na nahihirapan yung mga teachers. So, I hope na yun, marami kayong natutunan, at dito na nagtatapos yung video natin for today. And I just want to say thank you, and huwag niyo pong kalilimutang mag-like, share, and subscribe sa aking YouTube channel. Huwag niyo rin pong kalilimutang i-click ang notification bell para maging updated sa mga susunod ko pang videos. So, bye-bye!